32. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ قالوا اللهم إن كان هذا هو الحق من عندك فأمطر علينا حجارة من السماء أو ائتنا بعذاب أليم. صدق الله العلي العظيم. So you have a minute or so just to try to gather your points, and then inshallah we'll have about 5 minutes to present, and then we'll then have the conversation around what you are going to present, inshallah. Yeah, so inshallah, if when you are ready, we can kickstart, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. This is Surah An'am, which is, this verse particularly has a sha'an. So this sha'an in terms that from tafasir we come to know that there was a time whereby Rasulullah Khuda, we know that on his last Hajj, when he came out from Hajj in a place Ghadir Qum, he decided and stopped the people and called all from ahead and those who were behind. He waited for them to give a special message, the message of Wilayah of Imam Ali alayhi salam, whereby at this moment everybody came and gave bay'ah to Imam Ali alayhi salam after that. However, there was one person among the crowd, Nu'man bin Harith, whereby he goes on to the Prophet and says that, really, are you sure? Like everything that you said, pray, we prayed. Do Hajj, we did. Do Zakah, we did. Every act that you say, we did. Now you want us to follow a young boy? Are you sure? So the Holy Prophet said, this is not from me. It is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, that is his answer. So if indeed it is from Allah, then he goes on, Allahumma in hadha huwa al-haq. If it is from you truly, then send upon me amtir alayna min as-samai hijar, from the sky, drop upon me stones. Oh, i'tina bi'adhabin alim. If not that, if you don't find that is enough punishment, send upon me the worst, the most chastiseful, most painful punishment. Look at the audacity of this man. This is what he asks Allah. However, in Tafsir Nur, it says that there is 3 instances are mentioned. That such, because as we look at the verse, it says wa'idh. It says whenever. So it is not that one particular event could be the only one for it. It could have happened during various occasions. So Tafsir Nur says some of the occasions. 3 of them are mentioned. One being the one Nu'man bin Harith, another one being Sa'id bin Jubair. What happened was Sa'id bin Jubair went to Rasul Khuda and said, okay, why all fadail for you? I mean, what is so good about your family? You yourself, Rasulullah. Your daughter, Sayyidatun Nisa'il Alameen. Your sons, Shabab Ahl al-Jannah. They are Sayyida Shabab Ahl al-Jannah. Now you are telling us that Ali is the one there. Hamza is Sayyid al-Shuhada. Everything is for only your qawm. What about the Quraysh? So Rasulullah says the same thing. It's not from me, it's from Allah. So this is again what he says. However, another instance that is mentioned in Tafsir Nur is that Abu Jahl, the famous uncle who was against the Holy Prophet, is also there. What he comes to tell is again, why he, as Tafsir Nur says, that he tried to allure people around him. So that he says, that's why see the wordings uses, قال Allahumma, oh Allah. That means directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they have the audacity to ask, like they're doing dua, bring it, oh Allah, you bring it upon. That means they're either believers, or they're just trying to make other people who are believers that, qasam wallah, you know, when somebody swears upon something to show that, oh, he's saying something good and great. So he's showing his audacity at that moment. So Abu Jahl says the same thing, that why should all the fadail be for you? Why not the others? And so this verse, he also says the same, that if you are true, then let upon me come a punishment. All right, so that was the sha'an for this verse. And then if we look at it as word to word, وَإِذْ قَالُوا. Wa is end, id whenever. So instances, occasions. قَالُوا whenever they said in past, Allahumma, O Allah, in هَذَا هُوَ الْحَقِّ. If this is true from you. And then minka, he says amtir matara. Matara yani you, something from above, from the skies, coming up onto the earth. So amtir alayna minas samai, from the skies, not anywhere else. Now we wonder why he was talking about the skies. I mean, is there only a punishment from the skies? Punishment could be anything, even from the earth. It could be a flood, it could be an earthquake, it could be anything. But why are they so much into? So some of us explain in the sense that because they have seen this occurring. Remember Rasulullah came from the Amul Fil. There was hijara from the skies, Suratul Fil. So they know these punishments are common from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to make the public realize that, oh, this had happened, remember? So he is strong enough to ask about it. So that could be one of the reasons that they're asking from the skies. But they don't end there. They go on challenging further. أَوْ إِئْتِنَا, bring upon us, بِعَذَابٍ. Adhab, punishment. Alim is an adverb. It's not adhab al-alim. It's not a painful punishment. It's punishment, but alim itself stands as pain, chastisement, like to the highest, shadid punishment that you can think of. If you think that stones are not enough punishment, any other. The one that you feel most excruciating pain from. So when we try to understand this verse, it's showing that these people, either they were too arrogant, which is from the way they are speaking, even to anyone in a higher authority, when you speak to them, you have to be humble and so they had no humility in them. Number 2, they were ready to challenge anything in their way. Number 3, their only job was to misguide people. Because they were trying and showing by doing qasam, like by not saying uqsim, but by asking Allahumma, direct dua, in the terms that they are directly asking Allah's attention towards them in public, as Nu'man did. And then they are the ones who are ready to receive punishment, but they are sure that something is going to save them. Otherwise, they would not have done so. How can we say that they have some hope that it's not going to happen? That's why they're being so audacious, is from the following verses. The following verses mention that say what? We shall not bring unto you punishment until you, O Rasulullah, are among them, or if they ask for forgiveness.
Okay.
And so that could be their hope, and that is why they are being audacious enough to do it.
Okay, thank you. Now, the first question is, you made mention of Suratul An'am from the word go when you started.
Oh.
Or you wanted to say Suratul Anfal?
Anfal, sorry.
Okay. So I thought you were talking of a connection.
No.
Somewhere.
Suratul Anfal,
Okay.
verse number 32.
Sawa.
Sorry.
So my first question to you is there any verse in Quran that can be directly linked to this particular verse or not?
Surah Al-Ma'arij. Bismillah ar-Rahman
Can you
ar-Rahim.
expand? Yeah, okay.
سأل سائل بعذاب واقع. So there was one asker who asked about a punishment. And many mufassirin quote this.
Including who?
Yes.
Namely, Mufassirin such as
Tafsir Amthal
Al-Amthal. Okay?
has mentioned سأل سائل بعذاب واقع.
No.
So this in terms of connecting with Nu'man bin Harith. Because this verse, as the next verse says, that punishment may not come unto you until O Rasulullah is among you, or if they ask for forgiveness. But on Nu'man, as we all know, the punishment did come. The stone fell from the sky. So he links it with Ma'arij, saying that this man asked for the punishment and the punishment came upon him.
So is it linked directly or not?
It is. According to...
Is this
what
one
I
talking
read.
about Nu'man, because you give different possibilities?
So this, among the possibilities, is Nu'man.
Okay.
So it's not directly linked if we say that, did the punishment come to him? No. But what he said was the same thing.
Question: why would they make such a dua?
As per the Mufassirin, they explained that either, one, they were trying to, they had hope, according to the next verse as explained. One, that it will not come, because they knew the Prophet was there. That could be one. Another thing, they are just trying to misguide the people around them, like Abu Jahl. When he says Allahumma, he wasn't a believer as such. He was a polytheist. So he says, oh Allah, yes, but he associates partner. But around him, those Muslimin who are there were getting kind of, wow, what is he gonna say? Like, why is he doing such a dua, like so powerful? So that was trying to misguide the people. Okay, yeah, I am telling you this, I'm directly challenging so that you can know this man is not saying the truth. Like that.
So did the punishment happen?
For Abu Jahl?
Did it occur
Not
on
for
account
Nu'man.
of this dua?
Nu'man, no. I mean, on Nu'man, yes. Sorry. The other two,
So
no.
very good. So the verse after it is talking about if Prophet is with you, nothing of pain or hardship will come to you, isn't it?
Yes.
So how do you reconcile?
So, this is my question. When Nu'man was there, and the Prophet was there among them, yet there came upon him punishment.
Yeah, why?
So, this was because there are times whereby Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to show the importance of that particular event. He challenged at that moment in a public.
Isn't that a contradiction?
The contradiction would be if the Prophet was included in the adhab.
No, but the ayah is very clear. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ مُعَذِّبُهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ.
If you are among them.
Uh-huh.
Among them.
What does it mean among them?
So when you are among them as a whole,
How?
collectively.
Were they not around there where Prophet was?
But this one man was the challenger. So at that moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his dua for that particular event.
Allah promised if you are with them, whether someone asks for dua or not, rahmah, you are rahmah for them.
But it ends with, or if they seek for forgiveness. But this man was not among those.
Can
He
you
was
explain?
one who was trying to challenge and keep the challenge. He did not move from there until he said, let it come now, let it come now.
What is the meaning of wa'idh? You see, you touch base on it quickly,
Yes.
but I need more explanation. You see, the ayah begins wa'idh.
Yes. So, like, وَإِذْ جَاءُكُمْ رَسُولٌ. وَإِذْ, whenever وَإِذْ is used in terms that end when. So it is not just one occasion per se. There are various occasions that have occurred in the same type of setting. When we say وَإِذْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ, there has always been Rasul who have been coming, not one only. Or وَإِذْ جَاءَ الْمُنَافِقُونَ, when the munafiqun come to you, O Prophet. It's like they didn't come once. They kept coming on different
Is that what
occasions.
it means? If you use wa'iz, it means
And
it's the
when.
second coming.
And when. When is idh. So when. So such an occurrence occurs, this will be the result.
What triggers the usage of wa'iz?
Is this ayah connected to
As a Sunni author of Al-Manar, he says that to Sa'ala Sa'ilun, Surah Al-Ma'arij, he
Yes.
says that that verse is not Madani. And hence it cannot be about Ghadirakum.
okay? Because the reason of
So Allama replies to him by putting a question forward. He says, so are all verse, because as in the Sunni scholar says, because Surah Ma'arij is Makki. So he says, how sure are you that all surahs that are Makki, all verses within each Makki surah are all Madani, or are all Makki? So it could be that one surah is Makki, but one particular verse or a few verses from that are Madani. So he leaves them with that question. That shows us one nice way of answering.